Hey guys, this is Scar883 here, and we are back today with the new starters guide because is too lazy to just film the other one.
Hey,
He
what?
he
What? What are you doing in my seat?
you didn't see this.
Oh, I see all of it. Get out of my seat. Get out of my seat. Heh. No one stays in my seat. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, this here, and welcome to another Songs of War Beginner's Guide. Now, I decided to make a thorough one because a lot of you have requested me to do so, as a lot of you guys were confused about some of the major updates, and without further ado, let's get into it. Also, this is one of our special guests, Uthre. Don't mind him, he's just here to look pretty, and without further ado, on with the video. As some of you know, the Lance plugin has replaced the Townie plugin. Many would consider this as a bad replacement, but in my opinion, it's a great plugin once you know how to use it. What makes it very unique is that you can expand territory, create roles, plots, and tirelessly figuring out why that resident can't place blocks in their plot. Jokes aside, I'll try to explain how to use it to the best of my ability. First off, to use it, you need to be a mayor to use these commands. Do /lance and click the grass block, which signifies you own that territory. There, you will be given various options you can select, such as information, areas, trusted members, invites, inbox, statistics, management, land settings, roles, taxes, and cosmetical settings. Unfortunately, I will rely on future me to explain how to do these. Take it away, future me. Alright, let's start off by teaching you guys how to create a plot. So, there are two ways you can create a plot. One, you could, let's start off by building a small little tower over here. And what you're going to want to do is type the command /lands selection. And you can left or right click to select the position of your plot. So, I'm going to left click this. And I'm gonna right click this. See? Now you've chosen the border of your plot. But say, I want this to go higher, and I want to be able this plot to go deeper underground. Well, no problem. Just type the command /lands selection expand. And now boom. The plot has now extended all the way to the highest and lowest Y limit. So, you can build as high as you want, or dig as deep as you want. Now, to make this an official plot, just do /lands. Selection. Assign. Oops, caps lock. And let's name it test 1. All right, there we go. Now you've created a plot. All right. Now you could give this to someone by doing / let's go to /lands and click areas and find the area you want, and here it is. Be sure to click trusted players, click the little green button, type the name of the person you want to add to this plot, in which case I'm just going to add my own name. Of course I can't do that, but you get the picture. And of course, if a player complains about, oh, I can't break stuff in my plot, don't panic. Just click roles. Be sure you want to click resident because, well, they're the resident of this plot. So click that, click action settings, and be sure to enable break blocks and place blocks. There we go. Problem solved. All right, and also there is another way to give the player this plot. You can just place down a sign, type in lands. Obviously, I want to sell it, and let's go for 0. There we go. Now we can buy this for $0. Obviously, I can't buy this because, well, I own this territory. But there's also something else you could do. Okay. So if let's do type lands rent I want this to be 10 gold, and I want it to occur every 10 days. There we go. Now it's rent. So whenever someone buys this plot, they'll have to pay rent every 10 days. However, I'm not the type of person, so I'm not going to do that. But of course, if you do this outside of the plot, obviously it will just sell the entire land, which is not what we want. We want this to happen inside of the plot. Now, obviously, the barriers will disappear in a matter of time. It will. But if you want to be able to see them, I would suggest using /lands view. But of course, I would use this with caution, because if you live in a large town, this could cause lag. Like, for instance, see? Oh, yep, the lag is already happening. Yeah, thankfully, Cindaria is is relatively small, so the lag isn't that significant. But I would still use this with caution, because it's really... Oh, what are you doing here? Sorry for that rude interruption. Now, of course, if you want, you can always delete this plot by doing /lands. Let's go to Cindaria areas. What you want to do is that make sure you remember the name of your plot and click delete area and simply just type the name of the plot. Boom, now it no longer exists. See, it was once here, now it's no longer here, and the barrier is gone. And yeah, that's how you create a plot. To view roles, you can create a role, and you want to type the name of the role. So let's call it test, and there we go, test. So if you want to edit this role, you want to click on it, click management settings, and just simply add what you want people with this certain role to be able to do. You could do to action settings, stuff like that. And if you want to delete it, obviously you click delete role, type the name of the role, which will be test, and boom, it's gone forever. Also, don't ask why the outsider is fish. That was a mistake on my behalf. In land settings, you could enable leaf decay. You could, I don't know why this is a thing. probably to prevent lag or something. I don't know. Anyway, entity griefing, snow melt, water from wilderness, fire spread, animal spawning, TNT block damage, monster spawning, all that jazz. You can enable and disable any of that. Let's see. You can also place taxes on your town. So I'm not gonna raise taxes on in Cindaria. That would be tyrannical of me. So the invites, these are pretty much what's this? Provoke invitation or just view. I'm gonna have to look into that later. But anyway, this is the inbox. Obviously, it'll record everything that has happened in your town. Cosmetic settings. I honestly don't know what. Oh, you can rename your town. I'm obviously not gonna do that. And you can enter a message for the town. Every time when you enter the town, there's gonna be a name that pops out that says Cindaria or Caltaria, or basically when you enter a town in general. And it'll also appear with a message beneath it that over here says join our Discord. Join the Cindaria Discord, by the way. And yeah, that is basically what the cosmetical settings are. Information, I don't exactly know what this. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. Whew, good thing I stopped that in time. So what that did is that information and management will act. If you click on either of those, it will basically teleport you to your town spawn, which anyone in your town is able to do. Of course, you can enable that for everybody. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. Let me check. Yes, for the outsider, you can allow them to teleport to your town spawn. If you actually want to teleport to a town, all you gotta do is use /land spawn and just type in your designation. But of course, if you want to teleport to a town, it's going to cost you 15 gold. That's right, 15 gold to actually teleport from town to town. And as you can tell, I didn't have any gold in my inventory, and gold did appear in my inventory. Well, that was because I had gold in my ender chest. So it took the gold from my ender chest. So yeah, fair warning if you want to go to places. And oh yeah, I'm pretty sure some of you are wondering, how can I add players to my land? Well, that's very easy. All you gotta do is just go to Sandaria. You can either go to Trusted Players or the areas. I prefer to go to the areas, go to Default, click Trusted Players, click Trust Player, and just type the name of the player in the chat. I'm just gonna type in my name as an example, and it'll just take you back here automatically. Now here's something else you can check. You can check to see the banned players in in your town. And oh boy, there's a lot of players here. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna unban one of these players. Dipper, I forgot to unban this guy. He asked me to unban him earlier, so I'm going to take this chance to unban him. Dipper, Mason, Pines. Okay, all you gotta do is click unban player. Dipper. Alright, and that player is unbanned. When players are actually banned from the town, they are actually unable to actually physically enter the town's territory. Every time they try to, they will just simply be pushed back. So they literally cannot enter Sandaria in any capacity unless you unban them. But you can actually expand your town territory. Wow, I can see my town from here. Anyway, all you gotta do is just slash. But first, you have to make sure there is actually gold inside of your bank, because in order to expand your town's territory, you have to make sure there's gold in your bank. So let's make sure there's just do slash lands balance. Wow, okay, that is quite a lot. So what you gotta do is slash lands blame, and you gotta do Sandaria, and never mind, I can't do it. I've reached this land's maximum claim. Yeah, you can only claim for about 4,000 chunks, and Sandaria has reached its absolute maximum. But if your town hasn't, then you are able to expand your town's territory. Fair warning, when you start off, normally it will claiming more chunks will cost you gold. Claiming chunks will cost you 64 gold, but the more chunks you claim, that number will go up. And I'm pretty sure it'll keep going up until it reaches maximum of 256 gold. The price of claiming a chunk will keep going up by 1%, and it'll keep going up until it reaches the max of 250 gold. So eventually you'll have to claim each chunk for the price of 256 gold. No one really likes this feature. But yeah, that is pretty much all there is to know about the Lance plugin. And without further ado, take it away, past me. Daily rewards have changed as well. If you do /daily, you'll realize that there are now daily, weekly, and monthly rewards. Daily gives you 4 gold ingots, weekly gives you 12 gold ingots, and monthly gives you 4 gold blocks. The Ender Chest thing is only for Patreons, and none of them will spill the beans on what it is, so it will remain a mystery until it is available for the public. This update kicks town members and mayors who were inactive for a certain amount of time. Inactive town member will be kicked if they've been offline for 30 to 80 days. A mayor will be replaced if they've been inactive for 15 to 80 days. This system will replace the mayor with a random player within the town. Although I should note, this system isn't exactly 100% perfect. This update prevents other players from stealing other people's horses, and only the owner of that horse can give you permission to ride it. To edit perms of your horse, simply hold shift and right click your horse. You may be asking, why would Lucas add an update like this? Well, it's because there have been a series of missing horses happening to numerous players on the server. A new mod was added to the server that makes navigation easy. It even includes a minimap, which has a feature that tells you which direction you're facing and what coordinates you are at. To set up a waypoint, simply stand in the spot you want your waypoint to be, and press Y on your keyboard, and click Waypoint, and click Add/Edit. Type the name of the waypoint change the color and click confirm. To delete a waypoint, simply select the waypoint you want to delete. Click delete twice at the bottom and the waypoint will be deleted. I should mention that when you die, a death waypoint will be created so you know where you died in Ardonia. For the first time in ages, Ender chests have finally been added back to the server. For a long time, they've been banned because they were used for duping items, but that bug is fixed and everyone is able to craft and use one regardless of which territory you're in. There is actually a way for a town to declare war on another town, and by war, I mean the destruction of cities kind of war. Of course, an act like this can only be done by the mayor of that town. To do this, you need to type the command /war declare and the town you want to declare war on. However, in order for this command to work, your town bank is going to need at least 1,000 gold ingots, and your town has to have at least 3 players online. Now, once you've started a war, both sides can edit/destroy each other's territory, so I advise you make this decision with caution, although there are certain types of blocks that you can destroy. I should mention that once a war is declared, you won't be able to attack right away. Both towns will be given 4 IRL days to prepare. Once those days are up, you can attack. The war itself will last until 1.5 IRL days. There are now new crafting recipes that you can make. You can make gravel, sand, clay, and even wool armor. Allow me to show you how to make some. So, to make gravel, you are going to need a lot of cobblestone, and you make them in a crafting table like manner. That is how you make gravel. And to make sand, simply put the gravel into a furnace, and you'll get sand. And to make clay, simply put the gravel right next to the sand in a crafting bench, and you will get clay. Wool armor is crafted using white wool. I have tried crafting wool armor with other colored wool, and it doesn't work. You'll have to use white wool. There is a unique way to put this armor on. Simply press E and click the clothing menu on the left side of your screen, and then place the armor on. However, I would only place this armor on if you're in cold territory such as Northwind. Don't wear them 24/7, otherwise your temperature will rise. Just like in real life. New NPC shops have been added and some have been upgraded, such as the miner NPCs. As for the new ones, there is a new dye shop NPC in Crown Peak where you can buy all the dye you want for a reasonable price. There is a new way to create an OC. You type the name of your OC with an anvil. Now, a lot of people have complained about not being able to name your OC. Upon having a friend test it, I've discovered that you cannot type names with a space between them, so you may have to type it with an underscore or no space at all. Treasure mobs can now spawn on the ground around you, and to pick it up, you just need to shift and right click it. Now, of course, once you've gotten the treasure map, I advise you not to go look for it immediately. First, you need a diamond shovel, but you cannot edit the wilderness with it, if that's what you're thinking. First, you gotta look down, hold shift, and right click the ground. A message will pop up telling you if there's treasure here or not. When you found the treasure, a chest will appear in front of you, and all you gotta do is right click the chest and you'll get the rewards. It is worth mentioning that the community considers hunting these treasures a waste of time because they don't give you a whole lot of stuff. They do give you iron, redstone, gold, or even slime balls. It just doesn't give you a lot of it. I should also note that you should hunt the treasure inside the proximity of the X on your map. Don't look outside of the X, just look within the X. You can now set bounties on certain players for a range of 100 to 100,000 gold. To do this, you must type the command /bounty create. Click the nugget and select how much you are willing to put on the player's head. Next, click Target and type the name of the player you want to set a bounty on. Click Accept and boom, the target will emit a glow effect so you know exactly where the target is. Don't think safe zones will save you. Everyone on the server will be able to kill you regardless. However, this won't last forever. Bounties will last about 30 minutes. Once that time is up, the bounty is over and you get no money. You will get your gold back, of course, but if you manage to kill the target, you will get the money plus the target's items, unless you're a nice person and you're willing to give them back to the original owner. Now, this is the update you've all been waiting for. There is now a way to get songs and dragon eggs, but not in the way everyone thought. This update features arenas. Arenas are waves of monsters you have to battle. The more waves you survive, the harder it gets. To participate in one of these arenas, simply go to Hydrophil or the Basalt Mines, or just type the command /arena join Hyperia _invasion or /arena join Basalt _invasion. Of course, you don't have to participate in these arenas alone. You can invite some of your friends to help you survive, although the Basalt Mines are meant for one player because it's easy to beat, whilst the Hyperia Mines are meant for a large group of players. In these arenas, you have 3 lives. If you die 3 times, the arena is over. I should mention that if you die in the arena, you won't lose your stuff. Although, once you've done an arena, you cannot join another arena for 15 minutes. Now, let me tell you what you've been eager to know. How do I get songs and dragon eggs? Well, first, you need nuggets. And no, I do not mean gold nuggets. You earn nuggets for every XP you get when killing a hostile mob in the arena. The more XP you get, the more nuggets you'll get. Nuggets aren't physical items, by the way. To buy songs or dragon eggs, you need to type the command /arena rewards and click the emerald. Once you do that, it'll show you how many nuggets you need to buy a song crate or a dragon egg. Also, if you're stuck in an arena and can't leave, simply type the command /arena leave, and you'll be able to get out and get your nuggets. For those of you who don't know what proximity chat is, it's pretty much a voice chat on the server, meaning you can now chat with other players while you're playing on the server. To set it up, press V on your keyboard, click audio, and click select microphone, and select the microphone you wish to use. Use push to talk by pressing the Alt key on your keyboard, or you can switch to voice, which will activate when you speak. As you know, the server was down for about 2 weeks because of a server migration. A server migration is the term used to describe copying or moving critical data from one server to another, as well as configuring that target server to replace the first. Doing this helps the server run much smoother. But that's not all. Oh no. For the first time in the server's history, its Minecraft version has changed from 1.15.2 to 1.16.5. This won't change your gameplay significantly, but it does add new mobs and crafting tables from the Minecraft update. There is more stuff that was added, but it's kinda difficult to explain, so I'ma just show you with these clips I took. Well, that's all there is to know about the recent updates. I hope this found this information useful. Be sure to slap that like button with your trident, and be sure to click that big old red subscribe button. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Bart, what's the matter? Why are you so angry? You you need a hug? Here, let me give you a hug. Ah!